Joel Michael. I have been waiting for this day since I was 15 years old when I first took into notice of the man of God you are. From that moment, my admiration for you has only grown and will continue to grow all the years of our lives.
I always wanted to find a girl whose heart beat harmoniously with mine. And getting to know you more in the summer of 2020, I saw how truly genuine you were and how our hearts beat with the same rhythm. And the Lord made it abundantly clear and gave me peace beyond understanding that you would be my wife.
The first time I ever heard Emily talk about Joel, she was like, yeah, I'm going on a date with this boy from my church. And we were like, tell us more, tell us everything. And she was like, well, pretty much my mom invited him to the circus with my entire family. And we were like, Emily, that's not really a date, but okay.
How I found you, God only knows. Must have shaped you from a dream.
We took that information and teased Emily. From that moment on, Emily, you and this Joel Circus church boy are gonna get married.
I'll be lifted on your wings.
Now, in terms of girls, Joel never really dated, but I can remember the phone call I got almost a year ago around this time when Joel mentioned that he might like this girl named Emily Houseman. I could tell this was special because the passion in his voice was just so strong, and he felt so convinced this was the girl for him. I often call Joel the queso man because this man is one of the cheesiest people around Emily I've ever met. It's sometimes it's a lot, but it's good.
I won't give you up, you know I will love you forever from now.
I fell in love with your strong yet tender heart to love all of those around you, and I'm so blessed to be constantly surrounded by your radiating love and joy. I've always admired your servant's heart, and I'm so grateful that we get to serve our Lord together for the rest of our lives.
I stand in awe at how truly blessed I am to have such a godly, beautiful, kind, peaceable, determined, and loving woman to journey through life with.
So it is love that has brought us to this occasion this afternoon. It's a love that ties these two hearts together for life on this earth.
Forever from now.
That was a lucky man. Wow. Love you.
I love you.
By now.
In Genesis, love is a partnership, a oneness of your flesh, a perfect helpmate. In the Song of Solomon, love is a banner proclaiming to all the world your love relationship. In Esther and Ecclesiastes, love is for such a time as this. In Isaiah and the Gospels, love is laying down your life for another. It's sacrificial love. Love never fails.
As your wife, I vow to constantly pray for you and with you, and to be your #1 supporter and encourager. I pray that I am always the place you go, whether you just had the best day ever, the worst day ever, and every day in between.
I love you tremendously and vow always to look out for your best interests at heart. I vow to serve you sacrificially as Christ has for the church and love you regardless of the trials we face in life.
I vow to maintain Christ as the center of our relationship and to always hold Him above all else.
I promise to hold you on the good days and the bad, through the hills of life and the valleys.
My love for you is always unconditional and freely yours. I love you with my whole heart, and I cannot wait to spend forever with you.
You are my person, my best friend, and the love of my life. Today, I vow to love you unconditionally. I choose you forever and always, Emily Grace.
And now, having pledged your love and loyalty to one another, and having sealed the pledge with the marriage rings, in words of commitment, I do, by the authority vested in me, pronounce you husband and wife. And what God has joined together, let no one put asunder. Joel, you may kiss your bride. Been my baby brother, but today I will officially concede that you are not a baby. You are a man, and you become an amazing man. You have a kind heart. You're just not only my brother, but my best friend. I'm really excited I got to share this with you today. And Emily, you're amazing. You're the perfect match for Joel. I feel like Joel scored big time. And I'm so happy to welcome you into the Horner family. I love both of you guys. I'm excited for you. Why don't we have a little toast, if you have some sort of drink in your hand, to Joel and Emily.
Today is a big day for my sister, if you didn't know already. But it's also a big day for me. My mission has been accomplished. I finally have the house to myself. I wish the very best for you both. But don't forget the true meaning of today. I finally have the freedom of my own bathroom.
You know, like you said, he got invited to Cirque du Soleil, and I'm looking at him, dude, she's asking you out. No, she's not. I'm like, of all the people on the planet, she invited you. Judy and I worked hard for this.
Our union is proof that no matter what we face, we will get through it together. I truly believe that even in our weaknesses, Christ is made strong because of his work in our lives, which is our testimony to others.
As Ecclesiastes 4:12 says, a cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. I pray that we always hold tight onto our 3rd strand and set our foundation strong in the Lord. As God is our guide, our marriage will be able to prevail through all the ups and downs that life has to offer.
I tried to think of things that make these two smile this week, and the only thing I could come up with is they make each other smile. And you know, we just witnessed them committing their lives together, and all I can say is that made this whole room smile. So, love you both.